Hello Beauty News family, welcome to Beauty News. This is the 26th of February edition. It's going to be Christmas before we know it.
Yes.
Where did February go? Who knows? Today we're going to be talking about new release beauty products and things that we've talked about in the past, some updates. We do have a couple of updates. We're going to start with Glaminatrix Cosmetics. So this is the You Beauty palette that we talked about a few weeks ago, I think it was.
Yeah.
So this is a 12 pan palette that contains 3 multi-chromes, 2 duochromes and 7 matte pigments and eyeshadows. It's going to retail for 95 Australian dollars. And they are supposed to be 26mm pans. So I think these are the standard size pans. So it should have quite a bit of product in it. It's supposed to be available in March and they do ship worldwide. So if you are interested in it, everyone will be able to get it. The swatches look gorgeous. Look at those like metallic-y, shimmery, mwah, beautiful. They look really pretty.
I think this is a really, this sort of reminds me a little bit of the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos, where it's sort of like there's colours and special shades, but it's quite muted and I don't want to say wearable because that's not the right term, but it's not like neon bright colourful shades that a lot of people might be a bit scared to wear. This is a nice mix of sort of muted shades, deeper shades and like the special topper shades. So I'm getting that kind of reminiscent of the Club Nebula palette, but different colour story. It's got some nice sort of let's say leafy green. Like this Bloody Oath to me looks like gum leaf green.
It does, yeah.
And then you have some sort of a rich terracotta red brown shades and some yellows and golds. But what I think is really smart is the really pretty, like they've got a beautiful multi-chrome that there's a video probably playing on the screen. It's got like an orange flash to it. It's a really special shade. So they have some really fun colors in here, but it is very expensive. Now, like...
It's very expensive.
Yeah, it's Australian indie prices. So this is, if you were to fill like a palette with individual shades, especially like multi-chrome, you're probably paying a lot of money anyway to form your own palette. So yeah, it's indie prices. This is sort of like the handmade products, cost a lot of money to make for the people creating it because they're not sort of ordering things in like massive bulk discounts. So yeah, it might put a lot of people off buying it, but you know, if you are from overseas and if you look at the currency conversion, you'll probably be like, oh, it's not that bad. But I definitely think this is a palette for Australians. They're going to get the references. They're going to love it and be like, finally a brand, okay, a local brand, but finally a brand is sort of creating a palette that honors sort of our culture, which is nice because you don't ever see that. And I think a lot of people will want to buy this just for that reason alone.
Yeah. I don't feel like any of the shade names actually are represented by the shades.
No, that's true.
But then again, like if you look
what
at
is the colour
like
of Fair
Stitch Up, yeah, that's right. And what's the colour of a Stitch Up? It's probably not brown. It would probably be a bit more of, I don't know, what would like an offensive colour be? Don't know, but it would be represented by Stitch Up. So yeah, what colour are budgie smugglers? Like,
well, I would say
they're not iridescent pink.
No, well, they could be. I would say the yellow would be better. Yeah, I reckon the yellow would be better for budgies. I would think so, yeah. Because also budgies are yellow, so that's
I would think maybe even the dark blue would be a good budgie smuggler shade because that's actually quite a common colour for budgie smugglers. And if you don't know what budgie smugglers are, they're what's the real name for them?
They're like Speedos or like...
Speedos, that's it. Like the tight male, like underwear type.
Like the bikini without the top. for males.
Yes, yes.
And it looks like you're
That's
smuggling
right.
a budgie, a bird in there, is how they get the name. All right, we've got another update with the MAC Cosmetics and Harris Reed collaboration. So we talked about this a few weeks ago. So this is a collection sort of in collaboration with the gender fluid fashion designer Harris Reed. We'd seen like 1 or 2 photos. We hadn't really seen too much about it. So this is now available at MAC UK. So I'm not sure if it's coming elsewhere. I would presume that it is. But essentially what this collection contains, there's an eyeshadow palette. It's a 9-pan eyeshadow palette called Fighting for the Beauty of Fluidity. It's £28. Then we have lipstick times 3, which is the lipstick palette with 3 pans. This is called From Harris with Love, and it's £20. So it contains a bright orange matte, a warm nude in amplified formula, and a deep purple in an amplified formula. Then there's also the cream color base times 2, Embrace Your Duality. This is £24, and this is a multi-purpose cream palette. And it contains a coral pink and a shimmery yellow gold. And then the last thing is an eye kohl in Power Surged. This is a bronze brown with golden shimmer, and it's £14. So these are now available at MAC Cosmetics UK. I'm sure it's coming elsewhere, but just contact your local MAC counter if you're unsure of when it's going to happen, when it's going to release. I love the packaging of this. I think it's gorgeous. The designs
Yeah, so do I.
Are gorgeous. To me, I think the most interesting things are actually the cream palettes. If you love sort of cream cheek, cream highlighter, cream sort of pan lip products, I think you can have a fun time with this. I can see people that do quite really dewy sort of, I don't know, fun. They put lipstick on their cheeks and whatnot to get that really sort of beautiful effect. People will love these two because they're beautiful shades. Eyeshadow palette I find really, really bland.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the eyeshadow palette. It's not something that I would pick up myself, but I said it last time and I'll say it again. If that lip palette was actually more designed for the face, like maybe duo blush and bronzer or something like that, I would be all over it. But the fact that it's lip products, I just feel like they sit a little bit differently on the skin just due to their formula. So it's beautiful though.
In the marketing imaging last time when we saw this, I was like, that pencil looks stunning. I want it. Swatched, I don't want it. It looks so bland swatched. It just looks like a sandy brown.
Okay, let's move on to some newness. The most exciting thing is happening right now. Beauty Blender has a new shade of sponge. This is the Beauty Blender Dream Swirl. It is like an orange swirl. It's $20. It's available now at beautyblender.com.
I love it when their main selling point is the whimsical canister adds a sweet touch to your routine. They're telling you that like the most interesting thing is the design on the packaging it comes in that you then throw away. But anyway, it does actually come with the cream cleanser as well, which is interesting.
Oh, okay. That's good. It otherwise just looks a little bit like a dirty white beauty blender.
Good though, because then it actually will never look dirty, because you're like, this is how it's supposed to look.
It's supposed to look like this, yeah.
Yeah, this is how it came. So look, it's a new shade. It is what it is. All right, we have a new face palette from Becca Cosmetics. This is the limited edition Sunsetter face palette. It's currently available at Nordstrom for $39 and we don't have any confirmed information when it's coming to other stores that stock Becca, but you know, keep an eye out if you're interested, or order it from Nordstrom.
Yeah.
But it contains 4 shades. There's Escapist, which is a light pink with golden rose pearls. Calypso, which is a coral pink with golden pearls. There's the shade Vava Voom, which is a rose with golden and silver pearls. And there's Gold Trotter, that's a good name, medium bronze with golden pearls. This, look, it just looks like the Neapolitan ice cream, but with an extra peach shade in there.
Yeah, it does. It looks like an ice cream palette. It's not suitable for all skin tones. They're trying to tout that it is, but it's
not.
It's not. And I think the most exciting thing about it is the outer packaging. That's a pretty color, but the rest of it is, I just feel like it's not very interesting.
I'm also getting inside the palette. I'm getting Ofra vibes.
Oh yeah. Fair point.
Like I feel
fair
like they don't even these days. They're not even strong enough with their brand image that they look like themselves. I think Becca's going through a confused stage. And also, I just realised that my microphone wasn't actually on, so sorry if my audio is worse than Hayley's.
Whoopsie
We're not
daisy.
re-recording it. It can
No,
go get
it's
fucked.
fine.
We always have technical problems. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I should actually check that this microphone's working, so at least I've got some audio. Hang on a second.
Yes. Okay, next up we've got a new mascara from Benefit. They're calling this their Real Magnet Extreme Lengthening Mascara. So they say this is a 36-hour lengthening mascara with a magnetic force that draws out lashes to extreme lengths, making them look 40% longer. The innovative extender brush with a magnetically charged core pulls the magnetic mineral-enriched formula up and out beyond the tips of lashes for extreme length and powerful lift. And they talk about custom zigzag bristles that are strategically positioned to fan out, separate, and define lashes. It just means that the rows of the bristles are offset from each other. So you've got one that sits like this, one that sits like this, one like this, one like this. I have it. I've tried it. Look, if I'm going to be straight up about it, I feel like this is very, very similar to most of their other mascaras. I do not believe the 40% longer bit. I don't believe that. It definitely lengthens, and it's a nice mascara, but that 40% longer, I don't know if I believe that.
That sounds like a big stretch. I haven't tried it. I don't have it. Look, I'm a bit funny with Benefit because I didn't like their Real mascara. I thought that was such a mascara, but I really liked their Roller Lash. And I didn't try their Bad Girl Bang, but I've heard good things about that. I feel like their claims... Look, firstly, do you want your mascara lasting 36 hours? I don't think many people are going to need that. But great if it does, as long as it's easy to remove afterwards. But I've never seen a mascara add 40% length unless you're putting fibers in there and you're sort of strategically like maneuvering the fibers to add the length. Yep. So, and the zigzag bristles, like so many brands have those rubber wand mascaras that have the offset bristles. Like, it's not, like, again, they're making sort of, like, buzzwords out of things that are really standard. Yeah. It's like, and we have this innovative, aerodynamic, tubular packaging. Yeah, it's a fucking tube. Yeah.
If you historically like Benefit mascaras, and I do, you will like this one. I like it. But I don't buy into the buzzword shit, but you guys already know that about me. I never do. Well, actually, that's a lie. I often do, but in this case I don't, because I know it's just a mascara. It's not a magic wand, but it's nice.
All right, we've got a new eyeliner from Bite Beauty. So this is the Upswing Extreme Longwear Eyeliner. So it's a liquid eyeliner. They're saying it's a clean, ultra-pigmented liquid eyeliner made by and for control freaks that glide on smoothly for precise, stress-free application and extreme long wear. It won't smudge, transfer, or flake, which is great. I hate eyeliners that flake. It annoys me. It is supposed to be a jet black color payoff in a clean, vegan formula that applies effortlessly and doesn't fade. Great. So it's now available at Bite Beauty for $25 US. Look, it looks nice. It is a felt tip liner, so it's not a brush tip. And it actually goes along with their mascara that they released, I think, back in December.
Okay, Colourpop. They are releasing another Disney collection. This is Bambi, which, look, I love Bambi. Bambi was a major favorite of mine growing up. But I don't know how I feel about this collection. Let's take a little look. So this is launching on February 25th at 10 a.m. PST on Colourpop. So when you're watching this, it's either just gone up or it's going up really, really, really soon. So be ready. There are 3 new 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, 3 new eyeliners, 3 new luxe lip glosses, a Pixie Poof highlighter, and the new Oh Dear faux lashes. So let's talk about these 5-pan palettes. You've got a warm nude, you've got a purple, and then you've got like a cool nude with actually really beautiful like colors in there. It's
yeah, greigey, mauvey tones.
Pretty. Yeah, I do really, really like that. I don't have a problem with the colors of these palettes. I do think they're basic as fuck, but I'm a basic ass bitch, so I don't mind. I think what annoys me about this is their packaging. So they recently brought out those new 5-pan palettes, but they're round pans in plastic palettes. And now they've got this. I don't know what it is about this layout of eyeshadow palette. It really upsets me. I don't like it. I think this is the cheapest of cheap, crappy looking makeup.
I was about to say, I feel like this may be the cheapest option that is like that manufacturers offer, and that's why you see the really discount brands bringing out things like this. I do have to say, like the design, like the Bambi design is very cute. I love the sort of yellow chartreuse flowers, you know, lavender tones. I think that's really, really lovely. So, and I love the Thumper palette. I think that sort of mauvey, taupey thing is really, really gorgeous.
Yeah,
but I feel
agree.
like what you're going to get with that palette is just the same look because they're all the same tone of color. Yeah, it's not a super inspiring collection. They're still banging on about these luxe lip glosses, which are not good. You know, there's a loose highlighter. Take that as you would. The Oh Dear lashes, I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity to make some really pretty doe eye lashes. These just look like standard lashes.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like it's cute, but it's not super well thought out, which is probably sums up Colourpop's releases, to be fair.
Yeah. Actually, I have to agree with you on that. This collection almost feels thrown together. Like, what can we do to get that nostalgia feels collection out there and make some money?
It's interesting that they're bringing in the puff highlighter. A few brands tried to do that a couple of years ago and sort of gave up on the idea. So I wonder if we're going to be seeing Colourpop do a lot more of those, like maybe for summer releases coming up.
Maybe. Yeah. Because the only way you can really use these is on your body. Anywhere else, it's kind of like you can't actually use the puff. Yeah. Yes. So the puff you can't really use on your face. It's more of a body thing. But anyway, interesting. There we go. That's the Colourpop release for this week. There'll probably be 5 more next week.
All right, we've seen a new sort of mini capsule collection from Estee Lauder. This is the Rebellious Rose collection. It contains a limited edition blush and a lipstick in pink collectible packaging. So there's the Pure Color Envy blush in Rebellious Rose. This is $32. And there's the Pure Color Envy sculpting lipstick in Rebellious Rose as well. So this is also $32. They're available now on Nordstrom. And I think people are going to like this for the pan.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the main draw card.
I think it's pretty enough. I can see why people might be interested in it. It doesn't offend me at all.
No, and I have to say, if there's going to be a universal rose shade, this is probably it.
I actually kind of agree because it's sort of a darker rosy shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's nice. Okay, more things to put on your face. Fenty Beauty are launching a full-size Moscow Mule Kilowatt highlighter. So this was seen in the Duo, one of the Duo highlighters. And now it is coming out in its own full-size. So
Limited
they're calling it
edition
a
full-size.
rose... Oh, limited edition. Okay, there we go. So they're calling it a rose gold shimmer highlighter that's designed to make all skin tones pop. It is available now at Fenty Beauty for $36 US. So, oh yeah, they do say for a limited time. Fan favorite. Go get it if you want it.
It seems a bit lazy. It's like just chuck an existing shade in its own pan. However, if it is a very, very popular shade and they've seen online that people are hitting pan on that one side of the Duo, it's cool that they're doing this.
It makes sense, yeah.
All right, we've got news that there is a new sort of influencer brand coming out. Influencer is a weird term because I would say it's more makeup artist influencer brand.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
This is Hindash Cosmetics. I'm excited about this. So we don't have much information.
I am too.
Yeah, he said here, years in manifestation, I can now finally share the birth of my brand. And I think the reception to this is very, very positive, especially on our Instagram account where people love to come to complain about things, which I don't blame them because we facilitate that. We allow people to complain. But I do find that, you know, often people will hear news like a new influencer brand and they just... I'm going to be...
eyes.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, blah, 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 which I get. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But the reception that I've seen of this is overwhelmingly positive, and I think that shows that Hindash has a fantastic reputation online. He's a I would sort of see it being similar to when Makeup by Mario announced that he was releasing a brand. So it's a makeup artist that's well known online, but Hindash like kicks ass with his tutorials and his like makeup demonstrations. And when he did the MAC lipstick release, he created that sort of transparent rosy tone that looked gorgeous on like all skin tones, and you can tell, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. He's not just releasing something, he's like, I like this shade. He's releasing something that, you know, he can actually use in his kit on heaps and heaps of people. So I'm really excited for this. You know, I'm quite inspired by his looks online. It's one of the few makeup artists where I'm like, I would love to recreate that and make me look pretty. So yeah, I'm excited for this. I can't wait to see what he's releasing.
Yeah, I'm really keen to see what he comes out with as well. You know, I'm the first to complain about influencer brands and like being sick of them. But also I do have a huge level of appreciation for some of them. Like when Makeup by Mario announced his brand, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, he could totally like change up the industry. This could be an awesome brand that I could be trying to buy from for years to come. It just, the products didn't hit the mark. We were not on the same wavelength. So I am excited to see what Hindash is going to be bringing out, and I wait very impatiently. Okay, let's talk about Huda Beauty. This is so boring. I'm so bored. Oh god, she's just... Guys, this is painful. Alright, we have brow micro pencils. They're calling them Bomb Brows Micro Shade Brow Pencils. They are saying it's the thinnest tip possible for a brow pencil, 0.9 millimeters. I thought she was going to say world's first thinnest eyebrow pencil. I was about to be like, no.
I almost feel like she's giving that impression by like
like
capitalizing the thinnest tip possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
And saying revealed our first ever in capitals. Yeah. So you get the whole first ever part in capitals that like jumps out at you, but the our part is sort of like hidden away.
Yeah.
It's eclipsed by the capitals. So this comes in 8 shades. The swatches make them look
There's two
all
shades.
very similar, but
Let's be real.
that's because, let's be real, because they're swatched so thin. With a thin swatch like that, you can't tell the nuances.
Yeah, from warm blonde to rich brown, it looks like one shade, and then black brown and soft black is another shade.
It does, yes, yeah. So the shades are warm blonde, neutral blonde, caramel blonde, light brown, medium brown, rich brown, black brown, and soft black. They are comparing it to
Everything in her handbag.
other things, everything, yeah. A safety pin, a lip gloss wand, an iPhone charger cable, a pencil.
She just got her purse, her bag, and just tipped it upside down. I was like, what can we compare
she's like,
to?
well, compare it to my foot. I feel like the thing that irritates me about this is if you are someone who loves to use a micro brow pencil, I am that person. You pretty much know, like, all of these micro brow pencils are basically the same. Like, the thinnest of the thinnest are all the same. 0.9 millimeters. She's just joining in. Correct?
There is a reason why the pencils can't get any thinner, and that's because they break. So they need to make them as thin as possible without it being so fragile that you can't use it, or that it keeps breaking as you're like twisting it up. So there's not going to be a time where you're having like 0.1 millimeter brow pencils, because they won't exist. You can't do it.
No.
It's physically impossible.
Possible. Anyway, this is waterproof, smudge-proof, super long wearing, 24 hours they're claiming, no transfer, and like I said, comes in 8 shades. It is available now everywhere that you can buy Huda Beauty stuffs. This episode is brought to you by 1010. Now, you may have read about this in the New York Times or Forbes, and we're excited to tell you about it. 1010 is an exclusive collection of 10 one-of-a-kind engagement rings designed by 10 of the most distinctive designers working today. Using only diamonds responsibly sourced from Botswana, 10 design masters have each produced a uniquely beautiful commitment ring, launching exclusively on January 18th at BlueNile.com. And when they're gone, they're gone. We all know that the diamond engagement ring is iconic. It's a timeless expression of the deepest commitment between two people, and with 1010, it's been beautifully re-envisioned in the hands of 10 modern designers working exclusively with sustainably sourced diamonds. If you're making 2021 plans or on the hunt for the perfect ring to wear forever, you're definitely going to want to check this out. Again, this exciting limited edition collection of diamond engagement rings launches on January 18th, and you can preview it exclusively at BlueNile.com. A good hairdryer is an essential tool for any hairstyling routine. The Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer heats hair gently and evenly using an innovative back and forth moving nozzle, which helps to keep your head cool, providing quick, gentle drying with no hot spots, because burning yourself when heat styling is no joke and no fun. Nanotechnology draws moisture from the air and creates superfine, moisture-rich nanoparticles that penetrate the hair shaft, keeping each strand healthy and reducing everyday damage. The Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer comes with attachments for every type of hair. There's a concentrator nozzle for precise styling, the oscillating nozzle for gentle, even styling, or a full-size diffuser for styling wavy or curly hair. The 3 heat settings, 2 speed settings, and neutral color means there's something for everyone and every hair type. I love that the Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer comes with the diffuser attachment. Most hairdryers don't. They need to be purchased separately, and if the brand doesn't make one specifically for your hairdryer, it can be really difficult finding one that fits properly. To find out more or purchase the Panasonic NA67 Nano hairdryer, you can shop now on Amazon by clicking the link in the description box.
All right, we've got a new foundation balm, interesting, from Kindness Vegan Doing Good Vegan Beauty. Our old favourite, KVD Vegan Beauty. KVD Vegan Beauty.
KVD Vegan Beauty!
I'm never going to forget the Kindness Vegan Doing Good Vegan Beauty.
Doing Good Vegan Beauty. Oh my god. I'm actually crying. I'm
Kills
crying.
me every time. But they're releasing the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. Now, foundation balm, we don't see many of those. Did Kevin Aquan do one of those? Not that long ago?
I'm gonna sneeze.
Achoo! Bless you!
Excuse me. Kevin Aquan did do a foundation balm. We were excited about it. We wanted to buy it. It took forever to finally come to Australia. And then when we played with it, we were like, yeah, nah, not for us.
Not for us, not for us. But this might be for you. So we don't have much information. It looks like it's launching 12th of March. So it'll be at Sephora, Ulta, KVD, veganbeauty.com. So, you know, we've got a few weeks to prepare yourself for the balm. So it claims that it's full coverage for normal to dry skin, which makes sense. It's a balm. It's not the best for dewy skin or oily skin. It's got a fresh matte finish. That's interesting.
Oh.
Because dry skin people don't often want a matte finish.
No, I don't. I know I don't. I'm more normal these days, but I still don't love a matte finish. I'm trying to like slowly work my way through my matte foundation.
It's infused with apple extract to help nourish the skin. It's long wearing, non-cakey, non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores, which is good. It's a fully recyclable compact. It's got no mirror, no magnets, no metal, which is good. It's just plastic.
Interesting.
It's going to be,
that's great.
Yeah, $38 in 40 shades. Obviously, it's vegan, cruelty-free. And what is interesting, and this is a smart move, I have to say, good on them, they've split the shades evenly. There's 10 light, 10 medium, 10 tan, 10 deep. So they have really done a good job. There's always going to be people on either side saying not deep enough, not light enough. Definitely that will happen, especially if you are an old school Kat Von D fan. I know a lot of people loved her brand because they had like almost off-white foundation, or they had a white foundation, didn't they? That people mixed.
I think they did. Yeah.
Back in the day.
So yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to see reviews. It's obviously not for me. I've got oily skin, but I think it's an interesting concept.
This is definitely the type of product that I want to go in store and have a look at to like pique my curiosity.
Interesting. We're looking up Instagram. They archived all their posts. At the moment, there is nothing on KVD Vegan Beauty. There are literally no posts. So I don't know what the brand's doing.
No, I don't know. And I wonder if it's to like preempt the launch of this. This releases on March 12th. So it's still a few days out. We're about 2 weeks out from launch with this guy. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think this brand would be able to really come back from the damage that's been done. Even with their customers that don't know about the drama, I don't think those customers are the type of customers that are going and buying like 4 or 5 things from KVD. What is it? Kindness Doing Good Vegan
something.
Like the people that were their big customers are people like us, people like you who are watching this video, who love makeup, and you could easily be enticed into buying, you know, 3 or 4 or more lipsticks, a palette every time they release a new one, things like that. They're big ticket customers, they're big spenders. They are us and they know what happened, and I just don't know if they can actually crawl their way out, especially not with stuff like this, because is this really that interesting? I mean, it's a good release because there's 40 shades. It's not overly expensive. The packaging is focused on being environmentally friendly. But is it interesting enough to make people go and buy it?
I think it's an interesting concept because there's not many foundation balms out there. It will come down to how it's received. Like if people rave about this, I think they're going to be people that are like, I can justify buying this because Kat Von D has gone, and you know, it's essentially just buying from Kendo, who owns Fenty and Marc Jacobs and a whole bunch of other brands. So they're like less problematic brands. So I feel like if this product is a wow product, people will come back and try
could do
it.
Yeah.
But I don't, the proof will be in the pudding, whether or not this is actually a good product.
Yeah.
I also think a downfall to KVD Vegan Beauty, besides obviously they got a clunky name that no one wants to say, but their biggest audiences back in the day, this is before, you know, I don't know, before there was Instagram, let's just put it out there.
Yes.
Before there was Instagram, the people that would buy a Kat Von D was vegans, because it was very, very hard to find vegan makeup. Yeah. And so that was the point of difference in Sephora. Whereas now there are so many brands that are like Tarte, Urban Decay, Bite, all these brands are like vegan, 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 vegan. All our products are vegan. Even cheaper brands like, is it Elf that's all vegan now? Anyway,
I'm pretty sure they're going vegan too.
Yeah. So I think, I honestly think Jeffree Star took over Kat Von D's place in the market.
I agree. Yeah,
and
I
then,
agree with that.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, they've just lost their footing. They're not anchored in a spot that makes them the point of difference any more interesting than any other brand anymore. It's just another brand. So they really need to bring out some like super impressive, like, fuck off, this is the best foundation and the most unique formula you've ever tried, to come back from the dead. Because at the moment they're dead.
I agree. Yeah. They are. They're like a little bit corpse-like, trying to climb out of their ditch. It's not working yet, but maybe this will be amazing. We have an upcoming collection from MAC. I think, is this pronounced Kakao Friends? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with it, but this is, so they released one of these collections last year. It was a collection of 5 lipsticks, and they are releasing another collection this year. This is pretty much the same, little bit extra. This is potentially an Asia exclusive collection. I believe the one from last year was, which explains why we didn't see too much about it. But this is supposed to be launching in March 2021. It consists of 3 lipsticks. There's Thanks a Million, which is a yellow red. Here is a Hug is a coral red. And Congrats is a pink grapefruit. There's also 3 Powder Kiss lipsticks. We've got Times Infinity, which is a bright red orange. Have a Good Day is a hot peach. And Make a Wish is a warm nude. There's also a Studio Fix Complete Coverage Cushion Compact. And this has the design. It's got Pretty Me Up on it. Is that like a love heart head bum? Oh my god, look at the compact.
I would say it's a peach. A peach head? I don't know.
With a little bottom as well.
A little bum?
It's cute.
Little bum head.
It's pretty cute. I can't deny that it's cute. So yeah, this is coming soon. If you're keen, keep an eye out for it.
One thing I do like about this collection, you can tell that their last collection must have sold fairly well, because they were all re-promoted lipsticks. So limited edition packaging, but they were shades that we all knew, like Ruby Woo, Lady Danger, blah, 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 blah. These are all new limited edition shades. They are. So they have invested some time to create some specific shades for this collection. I love the look of the Powder Kiss ones. That nude looks gorgeous.
Oh, it's
peach
beautiful.
Looks gorgeous. The red looks gorgeous. So yeah, this is cool. Probably not going to be available to us, but I want to try that Powder Kiss lipstick formula. I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard good things.
No. Yeah.
All right, we've seen a new mascara from Nabla Cosmetics. So this is the Vicious Mascara. It has already launched. It's €23.90 and it's available at nablacosmetics.com. It's not yet available at Nabla other stores that stock Nabla. So I'm sure it'll be coming, but not just yet. So if you do access your Nabla from like Beauty Bay, when I looked, it wasn't there. So this is supposed to be an extra volume mascara that immediately intensifies the lashes from the root, leaving the tips elongated, lifted, and separated. So they're saying that this gives an effect that is inspired by the tight lining technique to make your eyes appear bigger, more expressive and dazzling. Interesting though, because it was Urban Decay that brought out a mascara that had flat ends that you could sort of press, right?
Yes. Yeah.
This doesn't have that. This has bristles all the way around, so you can't really get in there and press the pigment to the tight line to really give that effect. So I don't know how this works, but there you go. It's 100% vegan and cruelty free, and like I said, it's available now. So I think the selling point of this is the packaging.
The packaging, I agree. I love the packaging of this. I like Nabla products, so this is the sort of thing where I'm like, oh yeah, I would try this. Like, it doesn't annoy me. But if we go back to the Benefit mascara, brands annoy me when they make these pumped up claims about stuff that's as simple as a mascara. If you've got a good formula that wears well, is nice and black, and you've got a good brush that applies the mascara well, you don't need buzzwords. Also, you've got sick ass packaging.
Yeah, I think the packaging is what sells this, but they do say that it is long wear but easy to remove, and it is a jet black sort of color, which is good. So I sort of expect that. But I do agree with you. The packaging, and if you're listening on the podcast, it's got like a big cat.
It's a leopard
face.
I'm pretty sure it's a leopard.
Yeah, on the top of the cap, it's all black, and then it's got like gem eyes. It looks really cool. The before and after, which aren't retouched, which I think is great. There's some really nice effects here. One thing that I find interesting about this as well, compared to the Major Pleasure mascara, which was their only other mascara in their line, this is €23.90. That was $15.90. So are you paying an extra third just for the packaging, or is the formula significantly better? I would hope that I've tried the Major Pleasure and it's fine.
Yeah.
I would hope that this would like blow my socks off, and I'm like, it is Instagram worthy, because not only is it great effect, but it looks really cool. I hope you're not paying £8 extra just for a cool cap, because that will eventually go in the bin. Let's be real.
Yes. It wouldn't surprise me, because I'm sure custom packaging like that wouldn't be cheap to make. So it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, that's a big jump. That's a big jump.
It's a huge jump.
If you've been buying their Major Pleasure mascara and you wanted to try this, that's a pill that needs to be swallowed, essentially. Okay, let's talk about Toucher. We have an addition to the Silk collection. This is the Powder Protective Setting Powder. Why so many powders? So it's a talc-free setting powder that blurs pores, shields from pollution and blue light, and provides a translucent, soft, radiant finish. It contains silk extracts, fibroin, and sericin. That sounds very serious, which nourish skin and help hold in essential moisture, minimizing the look of dryness and flaking. It also contains anti-pollution and blue light ingredients, which help resist the clinging of pollution particles and shield blue light rays that may cause the look of premature wrinkling and irregular skin pigmentation. It's available on the 6th of March for $48 at Toucher and Sephora. Look, buzzwords everywhere. Where they're talking about minimizing the look of dryness and flaking, it's a powder. Like, powder by nature is dry. I don't know what are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I feel like if you've got dry, flaky skin, putting powder on your skin is going to make it's not going to hide the dry flakiness.
It's not going to... No.
No. But it may be better looking than other loose powders on the market,
yes.
which is what they might be getting at. I don't really buy the pollution blue light protection thing. I think it's just a fucking powder, let's be real. The one thing I think is good about this, and I don't know if people really want to pay $48 for this, but there will be some people that do. Someone asked me, it was a few months ago now, what is my favorite, or what powder can I recommend to them that is talc free, but it's a nice loose setting powder. I looked in my drawers to my favorite ones. None of them were talc free. So
I know.
This is a good option for people that are sensitive to talc or just don't want to buy a talc product. It is surprisingly hard to find a nice, high quality, finely milled powder that doesn't contain talc as one of the first 2 ingredients. So that alone, I think, will sell this to some people. I quite like the brand, so I would definitely try it. And the before and after...
I'm going to buy this.
Yeah, if you place an order, I'll put one in as well.
Yeah.
A few people were saying that with the before and after, they preferred the before, so like the dewy effect. And some people love a dewy skin look, and that's totally fine. But as someone who needs a lot of powder, because this is not dew to me, this is like dripping oil off my face, or if something looks dewy 1 minute, an hour later it looks greasy. I love the effect that it sort of still keeps a bit of the luminosity to the skin, but it sort of dampens down that oily look that, some people call dewy, I call oily, but it still makes the skin, it doesn't look flat, matte, dry. It does still have a little bit of glow to it, but again, it's marketing images. They're going to make it look as perfect as they can.
Yeah. I quite like Toucher products. Some of them are very basic for what they are and super fucking expensive. But this does pique my interest. Again, I'm just a bit like buzzwords, bullshit. The only thing that I wish that they had done was demonstrate this on a woman who, has actual signs of aging, because these women look like they're perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to see what it actually looks like on face lines, my face lines, which means I'm going to have to buy it and try it.
Another thing that's a bit funny is it says it helps makeup last 8 hours. That's not very long.
That's not long at all.
A setting powder making it last only 8 hours. That's not a big
That's
claim.
not something to be proud of.
I would not put that at the top of the claims on that image. Let's just put it out there.
No.
But anyway, it is what it is.
Toucher, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
But we'll still buy it, so well done.
We will. Hey, we are ladies who are starting to mature, and we want the makeup that makes us look like we're not.
Also, I use powder at an alarming rate, and I can always justify buying more powders because I know that if I dedicate time to that, I can use it up in probably a month, because I shower myself in powder on a daily basis, so I don't look... People are going to be like, oh, look at that why did she put highlighter next to her nose? It's fucking oil. It's not highlighter. This is not highlighter. It's oil. Look, this shine is not... I've powdered the fuck out of my face. I've powdered it. I've powdered it. It's oil. All right?
She's talking with passion. That is a woman who knows what the fuck is going on with her skin.
This makeup's only been on for 4 hours. All right,
it is.
Last thing...
The last thing
that we're going to be talking about is from Trixie Cosmetics. Now, I'm going to preface this. We've been quite harsh on Trixie Cosmetics. I think it's because...
We have, yes.
Again, I like Trixie. I had expectations up here, and then bringing out non-eye safe, just fucking glitter as their first release and one lipstick, it annoyed me. And I can't shake that first impression of it being annoyed. But I have to say...
That's exactly right.
Yeah. It's just the first impression, just something. And anyway, whatever. I'm going to have to say, even though this is not for me, I'm happy to see Trixie Cosmetics finally bring out a fucking eyeshadow palette, because Trixie is known for her eye makeup.
And how about this? It's blue. It makes sense.
It makes sense. It is a Trixie palette. And this is more Trixie than the collaboration with Sugar Pill before Trixie Cosmetics was even a thing.
Preach!
So even though this is not for me, I don't like a powdery blue eye. I like this. I think this is done well. It's a nice little capsule palette. It's cute as fuck because it looks like a VHS tape.
And it's little.
It's cute. It's travel friendly. I was watching the reveal video and Trixie was saying that it was designed pretty much that you can like throw it in your bag and also just add it to your current makeup collection to have a comprehensive blue palette. And I have to say, it's comprehensive and blue. I did take screenshots.
It is.
Haley doesn't have them, but I'll put them on the screen. Essentially what you have is a shimmery white, which does go well with soft blues. There's a matte sort of periwinkle blue color. There's 2 matte blues, 2 matte grays, and then there's a shimmery sort of teal blue, sky blue, I guess, and a silver shimmer. So it's gray, blue, shimmery and matte. You can create a few distinct, complete looks with this palette. And again, they're not looks that I want to create personally, but I get it. It suits Trixie. There's a market for it. It creates a really beautiful sort of like 60s blue eye look, 70s blue eye look that some people can rock the fuck out of. I like this. I think it's really well done.
Yeah, I like this a lot better than anything else that I've seen come from Trixie so far. We've said it before, we'll say it again, do not like those like glitter pots. I'm just, I'm anti the glitter pots. And re-releasing like the same coloured pink lipstick, it's not cool. This feels like Trixie. This feels like Trixie actually cares about this. Like actually. Like it's a little bit of her baby. Yeah.
So anyway, this is called the Daytime Realness Palette. It's $24. It's got 5 mattes, 2 shimmers, 1 metallic. It's launching on the 26th of Feb at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. They are also releasing a glitter. This is the For Real Sparkles glitter. That. And it's an ocean blue cosmetic glitter. It's $10 for a little pot. It does pair nicely with the eyeshadow, so I'll give her that. There's also an accessory pack that has like stickers and patches and whatnot. There's merchandise. You can buy it in bundles. It is what it is, but we're just talking about the makeup here.
The time has come to dedicate this episode to a Beauty News VIP, and this week's VIP is K-Bay 007. Thank you, K-Bay.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting Beauty News, and thank you to everyone who supports Beauty News in whichever way you choose to do so. Kat, what is our emoji?
VHS tape or blue heart if you can't find that, because
Excellent.
I actually support this Trixie release, which
Excellent.
I'm glad. Finally I'm excited.
Good.
It's very cute. Little palettes, I love you.
All right, guys. So that is us. That is it for us this week. But if you are still here, it means you are one of the dedicated few who can probably handle what we're about to talk about. Jeffree Star Cosmetics!
Yeah.
Okay, so we're leaving this to the end because some people just get a bee in their bonnet when we talk about Jeffree Star. But this is Beauty News, where we talk about new release beauty products and updates of things that we talked about in the past. So we need to talk about the new Blood Sugar collection, and we use the word new loosely. This is to celebrate the 3-year anniversary of the original Blood Sugar palette. Launches, it should be out by the time you're watching this, or it's coming out tomorrow. I don't know, whatever. 26th of Feb. So this collection includes the Cavity Skin Frost palette. This contains 4 shades. It is a Skin Frost palette. It's $38. There is a mini Blood Sugar palette. It's a 9 matte and frost shade, like red inspired palette for $28. The Blood Sugar Anniversary Edition palette is $52. This is Blood Sugar, the original Blood Sugar palette, but it's in white packaging instead of red. There is also the Blood Sugar Mini Liquid Lipstick Vault. It contains 25 shades. Fucking,
I know.
do you need it?
No.
$160. And then there's some accessories and shit. You can also bundle the mini Blood Sugar palette and Blood Sugar Anniversary Edition palette for $70. You can get the cavity palette, the mini palette, and the large palette for $100, or you can get the whole lot, not including the fashion and accessory shit, for $250. Oh no, it does contain the star mirror.
I honestly feel like this is Jeffree Star trying to make money back by being like, hey guys, do you remember when we actually created something good? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Because it was a long time ago, it was 3 years ago. And
do you remember when people liked me a little bit?
So yeah, not only is he repeating his old palette with new packaging, the 9-pan palette is the majority of it repeats as well. The only new shade is the middle shade Wisdom, which is a very pretty shade. It should have been in the original palette. Let's put it out there. I'm in two minds about this. One, it's totally irrelevant, and what's the point of buying a 9-pan palette for one new shade if you've already got the original? And also, why are they bundling the two when you've got 8 repeat shades? Okay, that makes me angry. I didn't expect that outburst, but that is my true reaction.
I think that is a fair reaction.
It's
because
fucking
it's
cheeky. That's what that
fucking
is.
Stupid.
Yeah. The only good thing about this mini is that if you liked the reds and some of the nude tones in the original palette, but you didn't want to buy a big bulky palette, you can buy this.
Condensed.
Yeah, it's condensed and you can sort of get the same looks with this, but they missed an opportunity to really take this mini palette to a different direction, maybe with deeper reds, maybe with less nudes. I don't fucking know, but it just seems so same. Like, it's fucking boring.
This just seems, to me, this is just a, like, almost 100% irrelevant release. The only new thing is, like, a single eyeshadow and the Skin Frost palette. I don't even know if they're new shades. I assume they are. I don't give a shit about it.
No.
I didn't buy it then, I won't buy it now.
And you love red.
I wonder what he'll
so that
release.
says a lot.
And I fucking love red. Red is like my colour. No. Soz.
Also, for completion's sake, Jeffree Star reformulated their lip glosses to a new Supreme Gloss formula with 28 shades. They've been around since late January. We didn't talk about them because we were on holidays and reformulating lip glosses is boring news, so we didn't recap it. But he did make wands, like doe foot applicators, that kind of look like vaginas, which is fucking weird.
Oh, what?
And some of the shades are hideous. Like Urethra, a yellow milky gloss. Oh God, he's just digging himself into the ground. So anyway, we've caught up on Jeffree Star stuff.
I want to see his vagina lip glosses.
You haven't seen them?
I have. Oh my God, what? What is that? How does that even work? That's just gonna hold a pool of product.
Yeah, it's gonna be gross.
It's a great way to use up product a lot quicker than
That's true.
you need to.
If you're project panning, you can use that to scrape around the sides and really goop on the product on your lips. Really get those really tacky, like those lines of gloss happening. Blah. Thanks, Jeff. It's another product that clearly he's admitted his original formula was trash.
Was not good,
We said from the swatch photos that it looked bad because it looked like it was settling in the lines and looking really patchy. But he's always like, yeah, my formula's the best. Reformulated his lip liners and now his lip glosses. So,
I mean,
what does that say?
That yellow shade looks streaky and patchy as fuck. I don't know why. Why? What are you... Tell me what you're actually going to do with your yellow shade like that.
Throw it in the bin. Declutter it.
It's not like you can use it as a liquid liner. because it's a gloss. Unless you want to tap it on your lids for a glossy lid look. Alright guys, that is it. That's actually it. There's no more surprise footage after this. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.